is mounting concern in the medical community over the epidemic of opioid addiction. Now, new methods of pain management are being tested in an increasingly popular form of surgery, rotator cuff surgery. Joining us to discuss the implications is WSJ Assistant Managing Editor Laura Landro. Laura, thanks so much for being here. Are doctors increasingly worried about this epidemic?
Well, orthopedic surgery, because it's really so traumatic, especially rotator cuff, is one where they really have pain afterwards. So they really want to be able to help the patients. But at the same time, there's studies that show that 1 in 4 people who start one of these prescriptions get a longer-term prescription, and then you get into the abuse problems. And there's also dangerous side effects.
Absolutely. All right, let's look at rotator cuff surgery. Why is it increasingly popular?
We're all getting old and aging, and everybody was very active. It's part of its wear and tear. A lot of it's, you were too big of an athlete. There's a downside to being really sporty.
So are these mostly boomers that are getting this
A lot
done?
of boomers. A lot of boomers. Athletes who are, professional athletes have this happen a lot, but a lot of times it's aging athletes, aging boomers.
Right.
Genetic issues.
All right, so let's get into some of these new forms of pain management that are being tested out. Let's start with nerve blocks.
Right. So the idea is you're going to get an anesthetic, a local anesthetic. It's a non-addictive thing. It goes in injection right into the nerves around your neck area that are going to affect the shoulder and the arm. So you get one injection, and that could last for up to 24 hours after surgery. And they're also experimenting more with a continuous injection. So you go home with a little pump and a catheter, and you have that being pumped into your neck and into your area of
the
surgery through a catheter for 3 days.
Now, do some people have trouble with a catheter?
Yeah, it kind of freaks some people out a little bit that there's this thing, they do come dislodged. There's some risks about leakage. There's a lot of risks you have to be aware of, but they've had some interesting studies that show it works.
So, and what else can you do? There are other methods they're using as well, correct?
Well, they're trying to use what they call multimodal pain management, do a lot of different things to work and attack the pain from different angles. You wear these ice machines. It's like a little ice sleeve you wear. There are different stimulative things that they do to the joints.
Now, what about good old Tylenol, extra strength Tylenol? Is that just not enough?
Well, it can be. If you can get through that hump of the most severe pain, maybe they don't want you to forget opioids altogether, but maybe take them for a couple of days and then switch to the extra strength Tylenol.
Right. And so what are patients reporting who've tried these different pain management
Well,
methods?
the ones I talked to thought it was great. I mean, one guy told me he didn't need to take any opioids, any narcotics.
Really?
So,
great. So this could be the future.
Yes.
Laura Landro, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.